Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. Week 16 in the NFL is here, and we are talking with Doug Upstone. This is our regular segment known as Top Underdogs and False Favorites. Doug Upstone, how you doing? You had a great week last week, didn't you?
I did. I had a very good week. Like I say, I was very close to going 3-0 here again, but the one missed extra point by Denver ended up costing me because when I did the video, it was 6.5. So I'm a man of my word. That's what I'm going with. So we were close, but still, for the season, Peter, we're now 29-15-1 and ready to go for the Christmas holiday and make it happen again.
All right, that sounds so. Where are your manners? Aren't you going to wish us a Merry Christmas? Come on, Doug.
Okay, Peter, especially to you and certainly to all the viewers, a very Merry Christmas from me.
Oh, Merry Christmas to you too, Doug Upstone. All right, what is your first top underdog or false favorite for NFL Week 16?
My first false favorite, Peter, is going to be on Buffalo, who I have played frequently this year. Now, the story out of the city of Buffalo right now is that the latest deal is with Rex Ryan is that now he's turned into the orator, is that because after the latest loss, everything is now under review. Well, we've heard this before because that's actually just coach speak for, if we don't start playing better, I'm going to get fired. Now, Ryan's defense that he took over was one of the best ones in the NFL, but under his guidance, it has gotten worse this year. And when you look at this team, they've never had a quarterback with Rex Ryan as coach, and they're a 6-point favorite over Dallas. Now, certainly Dallas is nothing that you're going to get all excited about, but when a team is more dysfunctional than Dallas, that to me is a real flashing signal that something is wrong. When I look at this game, I think the locker room has deserted Rex at this point. I think this team's in a lot of trouble, and as long as Dallas doesn't turn the ball over multiple times, I can see them sliding under the 6, no problem.
That's what I was thinking as well. I grabbed Dallas at 6. I also took the under 43.5. And anytime you have a team with a defensive line that's playing as well as Dallas is playing as an underdog and a new quarterback that they're probably going to be playing tough for, feels like a good late season play to me. Completely agree with you, Doug Upstone. What's your second false favorite or top dog for NFL Week 16?
My second one is also going to be a false favorite, and it's going to be on Detroit. Now, Detroit was convincing last week in their win over New Orleans, which has gotten them back in the good graces of bettors. But their opening number of 7.5 zoomed all the way to 9, and quicker than really a little kid opening a Christmas present, being the first one under the tree. Now, hey, you know what, Peter? I don't disagree that Detroit should be 5-1 straight up, and 5-1 straight up, and against spread in their last 6 games, except for the blown play that they had against the Packers. But prosperity and Detroit football are seldom used in the same sentence. And after a game that they've averaged 7 or more yards a play, they're 8-21 in their next game. And another thing in this game, I'm not sure about what they really have to prove, and they're playing a bad San Francisco team, and they're 18-34 against the spread against teams that are being outscored by 6 or more points. I think Detroit wins the game, but by less than a touchdown.
Yeah, look, Doug Upstone, when it comes to Detroit Lions, it feels like 80% of the time that they're a favorite in retrospect. Feels like they were a false favorite, so wouldn't at all be surprised if that was once again the case this week. What is your third false favorite or top dog for NFL Week 16 for us, Doug?
Final play is going to be a top dog, and I'm going to look at the New York Jets. Now, last week, Peter, I gave credit to Jay Gruden, one of my least favorite coaches in the NFL, and this week I'm going to give credit to my absolutely least favorite quarterback, this time in Ryan Fitzpatrick of the Jets. Now, I have railed on him for years, but you know what? I got to give him credit where credit is due. In his last 4 games, he has played outstanding, twice leading his team back in particular to victories. So I think he deserves the hats off. Now, they have the New York Jets have the New York Jets have covered against New England in their last 5 games that they've played. So I like what they're doing from that standpoint. I think their defense is playing really well. I also look at the New England offense, which continues to lose players, so they don't really have all the weapons that we're used to seeing. Now, from a betting standpoint, I would be patient. I see a lot of +3s with the Jets. I think you'll see some 3.5s, and actually I've seen a couple, and you might even see a 4. So I'd be patient and try and get the hook on that game. But also know this: the Patriots are 0-6 against the spread after they've allowed 17 or fewer points in 2 straight games since last season. I'll take the Jets with the points as a top dog.
All right, Doug. Yeah, maybe the Pats' latest round of injuries will catch up with them this week. Doug Upstone, thanks for your thoughts. Happy Kwanzaa to you this 2015, Doug Upstone.
Thank you, Peter.